The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion several times.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that start?
Timberwolves continue their journey as they play. And before,
oh boy, Kevin Durant needs
KD
help.
is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. There is no shortage of athleticism in this one tonight, Clark. Both these teams just incredibly athletic on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, partner. I mean, they cover so much ground, and they cover it quickly because of the length and speed they have as teams. I mean, excellent length on both sides of the ball in this one, and they play to their strengths, and that's length and athleticism.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Mirotic out there with Markkanen. Then it's Green, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jordan. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Korver, no luck. Durant against Ariza. Durant kicks to Rondo. Passes it to Green. Feeds it to Durant. Over Ariza. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
It's stolen by Rondo. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Nice job coming off that screen.
Perfect shooting form from K-Square, Kyle Korver. Man, is he a laser. Quick release and always gets himself squared up for the look.
Now here's Rondo. Mirotic, the screen. Green kicks to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 8 points.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And the Magic benefiting from multiple first-round picks this summer. They needed the help.
Yeah, they did. And they need a big hit in the draft. I mean, they've lacked star talent, and we know this is a talent-driven league. Either you develop stars or you pull them into your fold. They've got to find some difference makers. There's no doubt about that.
Now, Green. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. They set the pick. Green, the screen. Rondo kicks to Mirotic. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And the basket is good. He's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jordan kicks to Ariza. Jordan the screen. Now the pass to Westbrook. Over Rondo. Westbrook, no good.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
No good from Durant. The Magic trail by 8. Now Westbrook. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against. Here's Millsap. Millsap a screen on Rondo. The kick out to Westbrook. Over Rondo. A putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his first basket.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Markkanen. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to Durant. Over in the corner, Green. And a miss there on the triple. Ariza passes to Westbrook for the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working.
Comes from me being 8 years old. And
year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, that first NBA championship.
Right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism, and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
We've got Jordan, Trevor Ariza out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And Clark, when you look around the league today, is there a player that you watched and think, hey, yeah, that reminds me of how I used to play?
There are a number of guys that come to mind a little bit. Tobias Harris is an outstanding player, terrific young player and young man. Has a game similar to mine in that he's really versatile, does a lot of things well, not super flashy, but very productive. He comes to mind right off the top of my head currently.
Now here's Durant. An 11-point game for him in the win again. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Durant's got 12.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Fires from deep. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And that's 15 points for Kevin Durant.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Jordan with a screen on Rondo. Millsap sets the pick for Westbrook. Looking to end the run. Ariza has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Green, the screen. Rondo kicks to Green. From deep. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Magic.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Jordan dishes to Millsap. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Outside for Durant. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Durant with another miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Green, the screen. Rondo passes to Green. Durant. And he banks in the layup.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And that game is set to...
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to...
Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. One of the toughest parts about playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves is the travel schedule. Clark, even interdivision games can involve lengthy flights, and the team travels more than any other in the NBA.
Yeah, and you know, everybody travels, and it is part of the league, but it is a small disadvantage for Minnesota to deal with. Not a big one, but nonetheless something unique to them as a team. Not much you can do about it, though. That's their lot, and they've got to make it work.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green, and it's Durant. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Markkanen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ariza kicks to Millsap.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
And a wide open look for Rondo. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Ariza kicks to Westbrook. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Durant. That shot is off. Good D by Ariza.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Millsap misses.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
Rondo dishes to Green. He feeds it to Durant. Mirotic, a screen on Ariza. Here's Durant. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And, you know, Tom Thibodeau is one of the most respected defensive minds in the game in the NBA. Has a great track record when he was with the Bulls and as an assistant with the Celtics.
And defense, something that this Timberwolves team has struggled with prior to the arrival of Coach Tom Thibodeau. At the end of last season, they started to turn things, Clark, in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you figure with Thibodeau, it's just a matter of time before his team becomes one of the better defensive teams in the league, because he demands that you play that end of the floor all the time and the right way.
Rondo kicks to Green. Dishes it to Durant. Mirotic sets the screen for Durant. Goes up off the pick. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a prime-time threat to pound one down. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Westbrook up top. He's covered by Rondo. Outside for Korver. Lock at 6. Ariza against Durant. Ariza no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The putback. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yep, and that's not a winning performance. I mean, you got to tighten up the defense moving forward if you're going to get some W's.
Westbrook missing again.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Rondo passes to Markkanen. Outside Durant. Kicks to Mirotic. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Orlando leading. Millsap in the corner. And the three ball is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's the screen. Mirotic, the screen from outside the arc. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Magic. They're up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Defensively, make sure we're all game.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Minnesota with the ball. Trevor Ariza out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Korver in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Ariza with it. Now Green defending. Rondo against Westbrook. Korver kicks to Westbrook. Jordan dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Jordan. Back to Westbrook. Tries again. Kicks it out to Ariza. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Ariza. Millsap a screen on Durant. Ariza passes to Millsap. Buries it from three-point range. Millsap's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Westbrook kicks to Millsap. It's Ariza on the wing. Jordan the screen. Jordan with the screen on Durant. Ariza dishes to Millsap. Minnesota with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Rondo passes to Green. And Mirotic kicks to Durant. To tie it up. And the layup is up and in. Durant's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain it.
Rondo against Westbrook. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Green with a screen for Rondo. Durant against Ariza to take the lead. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Durant's got 11 in the second half. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ariza a screen on Durant. Korver gets to Ariza. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And how about their post play? I mean, they're getting good offensive execution on the low block. And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Green with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Green kicks to Mirotic. Rondo with it. They set the pick. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Corver. Orlando's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged a bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
Outside Rondo. Back to Green. Fires for three. Trifecta.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 4. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Thank you, David. Orlando grabs the miss.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Tell you what, Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players because he's so effective, scores at an efficient clip, rebounds the ball well, and defends multiple positions too. He gives you everything. He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rondo. He dishes it to Green. Right side Durant over Ariza. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we've won. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Trevor Ariza. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. The dish to Jordan. Minnesota with the rebound. Mirotic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Now Rondo. There's the feed to Green. They set the screen. Ariza against Durant. Good D by Ariza.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Jordan kicks to Westbrook. Jordan with a screen on run. Westbrook dishes to Jordan. Millsap left side. No good on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And Orlando has possession. A 2-point game. Lobs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Durant. Another miss by Minnesota.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
And the Timberwolves call time. Here is Durant. Green, the pass to Rondo. Green, the screen. Rondo kicks to Green. Passes it to Durant. They could win it. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And here's Rondo. It's the screen. Durant for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 33 points.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%. There's a good screen. Outside Durant. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Molson. Leaves it dishes to Korver. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Magic lead by 2.
And how about the experience that Korver brings in these moments? He's used to having the ball and not afraid to take that big shot.
Takes it from 10. No good from Durant.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Here's Jordan. Oh, and wait a second, guys. We've got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk, so a chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 5. 51 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. Green, the pass to Rondo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Now here's Korver. He kicks to Ariza. Feeds it to Westbrook. Good!
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mirotic, the screen. Rondo kicks to Durant. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 3. 16 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. What's your take, guys?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Exactly. You're right on top of it, Greg. No need to chuck up a 3. Just be smart and get a quality shot.
timeout called by Orlando. Outside Westbrook. Over Rondo. Oh, off target. And so with overtime 2 in the books, the game is still not over. Overtime number 3 coming up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we thought we might wrap it up in regulation. Then it looked like overtime number 1 might yield a winner. So it's Minnesota now. It's the screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Rondo. Durant's got 41.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in the movie field. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Riza dishes to Jordan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Here's Durant, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Kyle Korver. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And one of the best free throw shooters in the game from that forward spot. Durant goes to the line more now than he did earlier in his career.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Westbrook, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's the screen. The wide open look for Durant. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Jordan. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Rondo with it. The pass to Green. Markkanen kicks to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Over Westbrook. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That is not what they want. A contested jump shot. Defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
And that's an intentional foul. On the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Outside Korver, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, 1 possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
Korver passes to Jordan. Here's Ariza. Sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is why you love Ariza, Kevin. Doesn't shy away from taking and making the big shot.
Minnesota calls timeout. Now they foul and stop the clock. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. An amazing game lasting multiple overtime. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Westbrook with 45, 15, 15. Jordan with 39, 39. Ariza with 27, 12, and 12. Korver with 24. Millsap with 24. And technically, we got a new NBA scoring record. Durant dropped 129. Rest of the team, 18 and a whole bunch of 6s. 18 assists from Rondo and 21 boards from Mirotic. 18 boards from McConnell. But yeah, 129. Just shots from everywhere. Good grief.
Tell me, every day another deposit, yeah. I just signed a deal with Cristo, I'm a design.